Alright, last page here. We see example 4, and they tell you it's a parallelogram, and then they ask us to figure out some sides. So I think this is just going to be simple algebra. We've got AD, we got to figure out AD, and we happen to know it's congruent to the opposite side, so it's congruent to this. So it looks like the sides are 7x and 5x plus 19 that have to be equal to each other. So we're going to say this side equals this side, so 7x equals 5x plus 19. It was nice of them to give me a fraction, wasn't it? Subtract 5x, you get 2x equals 19, which gives you x equals 9.5. It asks us to find the measure and not x. So let's go ahead and plug 9.5 into 7x. So I'd say 7 times 9.5, which is 35, carry the 3, 63, 66.5. Ooh, we're just going to go units. Units. Alright, so we solve for x, we plugged it back in. And then they say angle B, we know that's congruent to angle D. It looks like that 6y plus 5 is equal to, what is that, 8y minus 17? 8y minus 17. Looks like they didn't give us a fraction this time. Let's add 17, so that's 6y plus 22 equals 8y. Subtract 6y, 22 equals 2y. We get y equals 11, which we can plug back into angle B or angle D. Angle B is easy enough. 6 times 11 plus 5 is 66, 71 degrees when we plug it back in. Okay. Suppose you want to find the measure of the other angles. Oh, well, that would be easy. If this is 71, right, then this would be, it would have to add up to 180, so this would be 109. We would say other angles are 180 degrees minus 71, right, because they're supplementary. Oh, did I say 71? I meant, well, I did mean 71, right? Which gives us 109 degrees. So we can use the fact that these are supplementary to figure out any angle if we just know one angle. That's not too bad. Alright, so down here we got PQRS is a parallelogram. And let's see, opposite sides are congruent. So they want us to find QR, which is over here. I think that's supposed to be 3z minus 4. It's supposed to be 2z plus 4. Let's hope I'm not wrong. So let's do it. Regardless, 3z minus 4 is equal to 2z plus 4. We subtract the z's, we get z minus 4 equals 4. Add 4, we get z equals 8. So I plug in an 8 right here, that's 16, 20. These are both 20, whatever units are. They didn't tell us units, but that's what they are. And PR, so if you'll notice, they didn't tell us all of PR. This is probably something that's going to work out for us, but we do know it's bisected. So I know these two sides are equal. So PT, if I set it equal to RT, these halves, I could say x plus 9 is equal to 4x minus 6. Is that right? Subtract x, we got 9 is equal to 4x minus 15. Add 15, we got 24 is equal to 4x, which gives us x equals 6. And if I plug in 6 into this, right, so 6 here is going to give me 15 and 15. They're both sides are 15. And that will tell me that segment PR is equal to 15 plus 15, or 30. So we set the two bisected parts equal to each other and then add them together to get the total. And I'm just going to put a units here, right? What do you need to know first in order to apply the theorems of this lesson? We need to know that the figure is a parallelogram. And then what do we know? We know opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, and diagonals bisect each other. Alright. So, I'm going to do one more with you. Let's see if we can figure this out. In a parallelogram, AB, CD, P lies on DC. We got it right there, as shown. Explain why it must be the case that DC equals 2AD. Well, that is interesting. What do you know about the base angles of an isosceles triangle? So let's look at this. All right. Well, what do we got here? And it tells us the whole thing is congruent. Is that what it does? A, B, C, D. So we know that this angle here must be the same as this angle here. So this has to be 2x. And this angle here has to be the same as, so this is 2y. Right? And what does this want us to know? Explain why it must be the case that DC, this segment, equals 2 times AD. Well, that's a great question. I might have to come back to this because I don't want to spend too much time if it's not popping right into my head. We know that this side is congruent to this side, and this side is congruent to this side. Alright. It probably isn't all that difficult, but my time is ticking away, and I don't want it to be 8 or 9 by the time we're done. I'd like you guys to think about this. See if you can solve it for me, and then somebody asked me to talk about 11 in class, and we'll do it. You also have a closing task. This is for you, not for me. And we'll talk to you soon.